Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vanessa Garcia. Today is my last video of the year of 2020. Thank God it's done already. Today I'm going to be answering all your questions. I put a post on Facebook and Instagram about what you guys wanted to know about me, and I wrote them all down right here, so I have a lot of questions. So I'll be answering all those while I'm eating some snacks. I got some Skinny Pop and some Cheez-Its, so let's go. So good. Cheddar Jack flavored. Okay, first couple questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I think I see myself married, hopefully. Have traveled the world a lot. I don't necessarily want to say like be famous, because that's not my intent. I just kind of want to get paid to do what I love, which is act and perform and write and comedy. So I definitely see myself doing that. But obviously, you know, with the pandemic, it's hard to know when things are going to build back up again. But I definitely see myself like married within 5 years and just like getting paid to do what I love, if that be YouTube or writing or stuff like that. We'll see. If you weren't performing, or if you had to have a backup plan, what would your dream job / life situation be? So right now, I've been working at a school for kids with autism, and I just became a registered behavior technician. And I love the students that we work with. I love them so much. They're the sweetest little kids ever. And I really enjoy working in special education. I don't know if that's like my backup plan. Well, I mean, technically it's my backup plan right now. But I guess ideally I would just want to work where I can add value and I can add my input and I can help others. Nothing specific. I think I'd just be working where I can help others. How did you get into sketch comedy? How was it to have your own show at Second City? Well, I started taking classes at Second City as a teenager when they have like teen programs. So I did that, went to college, came back, and then I did like the improv levels A through E. I did the conservatory, and then I did the Bob Curry Fellowship, and I also took classes at the IO Theater. So eventually, you know, you start hearing about auditions for like sketch cast and stuff like that. So I auditioned for a couple shows. That's kind of how I got into sketch comedy. And I was able to start my own like comedy club at ISU. I started the Normal Humor at Illinois State. And we were able to do a lot of sketch shows. I think I've just always really been into comedy and stuff, and I'm a really good writer, and I was able to learn how to like write these shows, and I think that's how I kind of got into it. The second part to the question is, how was it to have your own show at Second City? It wasn't like produced by Second City, but I did have it at the space at Second City. I know it's really cool. I've done a lot of shows through Second City, and I'm really proud of myself, and it's really awesome to have that venue. I would love to expand and try to do shows in other locations, but Second City is probably one of the coolest places to do it at, but it's pretty cool. Who inspires you? I guess I have a pretty basic answer. My parents. My parents are like the most hardworking people I know. You know, like my dad came here from El Salvador in the 80s, and he was in like the Salvadorian Civil War over there. You know, to come and cross the border and like illegally and end up becoming a U.S. citizen and raising, you know, a family when he didn't have any money or like know the language. Like, he's just the coolest guy ever. And like, I don't want to cry, but I just feel like my dad deserves so much. So when it's like his birthday or Christmas, I don't know what to give him sometimes. I wish I could just like get rid of all his debt and like get him in his own private island, but I know he just like only wants our love and stuff. But my dad and my mom are like the most hardworking people. Yeah, they just inspire me to like do the best that I can and to keep, you know, pushing for my dreams. So it's like my parents did all that coming from a different country. Like, I could do it too, you know, and I'm already here and I know the language. Who's your fave singer? Can I be honest? I'm not like into music the way a lot of people are into music. Like, I see the way people make playlists all the time and go to concerts. I've been to concerts and stuff, but I feel like I'm not that obsessed with music. This is like, if you were to ask me who's my favorite comedian, this would be kind of easier for me. Singer, I don't know. I really like Drake. I like Vicente Fernandez, Jhené Aiko, Beyonce, obviously. I like all the genres, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. Who's your favorite actor or actress? I would say my favorite actress is Cecilia Suarez. She's a Mexican actress. She was in the show Casa de las Flores. Hold on, let me do an impression of her really quick. She's always like, Bruno, ¿puedes bajar las escaleras, por favor? She just talks so slow and it's so cool. She's so cool. Favorite actor? I don't know. I'm like kind of the same. I just love so many people, but I guess like people whose movies I always really like to watch is like Denzel Washington. I love his movies. Nicolas Cage. And I'll say this. I know people are like, why do you like Nicolas Cage? I already know he's not a good actor, but he always keeps my attention. Like, you gotta admit, he's like crazy and he keeps your attention. Why do you think National Treasure is my favorite movie? Because he's so wild. You know what I mean? Okay. What's your all-time favorite song? There's a song called Old Skin by Olaver Arnold. They're like a band from Belgium. I don't know. They're like a European band, but I really, really like that song. And like, it's a song that makes me feel like I want to cry and I want to be super happy at the same time. It's like a bittersweet song. My current favorite song right now that I can't stop listening to, I have two. Good Days by SZA and Back to the Streets by Saweetie featuring Jhené Aiko. Oh, such a good song. I love women. Okay, any questions? How did you start acting? So I guess I started performing when I was 5. My mom put my sister and I in Ballet Folklorico in Chicago, and we danced there for like 10 years. So I have a lot of dance experience. And then when we moved to the suburbs, there was like auditions for like the play. I think we were doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something, and I auditioned and I was an Oompa Loompa and I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, they cast me. So I think that was like my first play. I think I was like an Oompa Loompa or something in 7th grade. And then I just kept doing it, and I already knew that like I was really funny because I would always like, you know, make the family laugh at parties and stuff. So I just kind of kept doing it. I did it in high school, and I did like the speech team, and I was really good on the speech team. And I ended up going to college. I majored in acting and English studies with a focus in linguistics. And then I just kept doing it. Out of college, I got an agent, and now I'm like a professional actress, I guess you could say. I get paid whenever I book stuff, so that's pretty cool. I guess I've just always been into performing. Any advice you would give to high school seniors about to pursue acting? Yeah, I would say, I think it depends. If you're a Latino or a person of color, I understand that like your parents might not want you to pursue acting. They might want you to pursue something more stable. And they're right, and they have every right to like look out for you. I mean, I graduated 4.5 years ago, and it's really tough. You get a lot of rejections and stuff. So I totally understand wanting to be safe and wanting to have a backup plan. But a lot of people's backup plan doesn't make them happy. It just kind of makes them stable. And even then, you can get fired. You never know. There's a pandemic. I'm sure a lot of people got fired from jobs that they didn't even like, but it helped with the pay, you know, with the payments and stuff. I would say if this is something you really, really love, like, who cares what anyone thinks? Just go for it. Like, literally I was fortunate. My parents, like, really supported me and stuff. So that's why I went into acting. But, like, who the fuck cares what your parents think? Who cares what anyone thinks? It just matters what you think. And I think that you should go for it if you really want to. Obviously, do your research. Audition to all the schools that you can for an acting program. Really do your research and see where you want to study, where you want to be. I will not recommend Illinois State University, even though I know that's where I went. I mean, if you really want to, just because it is close, if you're in the Chicago area, it's close to home, and it's a good program technically, but I would suggest being where there's more action, like in the city, New York, LA. So yeah, that's what I would say. What equipment, tools, and programs do you use for your videos? Cool, good question. So I film on my iPhone 11. It has a really good camera. Behind my iPhone, I always have a light. So I'm going to show you the light right now, but the lighting is going to look a little bad right now because I'm going to put it in frame. It looks like this. I forget what it's called, but I'll definitely put the links of where I got my stuff in the... Oh, I'm cute. In the description box. So I use that, and then that light that I just showed you comes with like an umbrella that you could like stick in, but I don't like to use the umbrella just because I feel like the lighting looks a lot better when I just, you know, have it out like that. Oh, I looked at the light for too long. And then as far as like editing, I actually used iMovie, like the iMovie thing on, I have like a MacBook, so I use iMovie, and I wish like I had more like tips to tell you guys. I honestly use all the basic stuff. I don't really use top of the line stuff. I do have a DSLR camera. It's like a Nikon 3500, but I actually don't use it just because the screen, because the screen, like you can't flip it over. So I'm actually saving up to get a new like vlogging camera. But yeah, I just use my iPhone. iPhone 11 has really great camera. And I just use iMovie. It's pretty easy. I could do a separate video where I just talk about like how I go about filming a video and like editing and programs and stuff. I could definitely do that. But yeah, I just use iMovie in my phone. And also being cute helps you look good on camera. What? How is your butt so big? Who asked this? I think my sister asked this one. I do squats. Yeah, I just do squats. Shout out to squats. I ain't never gonna need a BBL with this booty. Do you have an OnlyFans? No, I do not have an OnlyFans. I low-key get this message all the time. Like random people, like random guys who follow me on social media will just like DM me and ask me if I have an OnlyFans. No, I don't. Have I thought about it? Yes. Do I think I can make money off of it? Honestly, yeah, I think I can. No conceited shit, but like I'm a bad bitch. And I got a big booty and some big titties. Obviously, I feel like I could do a lot of money, make a lot of money off of it. The only reason I've thought about getting one is because, girl, I'm in so much debt. Like I have so many student loans. And I would just love to like pay those off. And I'm sure I could like make so much money off of OnlyFans. But I just don't think that I would ever have one. I don't know. I know I don't have to post myself completely naked, but I just like feel weird about it. No shade to like girls who do it. Obviously, get your money however you want. Shout out to sex workers. But just for me personally, it just makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want anyone to see me naked. You know, like, I don't know, sometimes, like, I don't even want my sister to see me naked. I'm like, get out, like, when I'm changing or something, or, like, don't look, cover your eyes. Which is weird because, like, I'm an actor, so, like, when we're backstage behind shows, like, we'll be, like, changing and being in our bras and underwear, but that's, like, different. Just because we're all, like, in our own little world changing. It's all, like, someone's, like, staring at you. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I will ever make one just because it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. But if I ever get really, really broke, I do have that as plan B. Do you got a boyfriend? Yes, I got a boyfriend. Okay, a couple people asked me the same question. How did you meet your current boyfriend? How did you and your new boo meet? This is such a silly story, but I think I posted like a thirst trap video of me on Twitter or something where I'm like, I don't know, I think I'm wearing like a tube top or something. And you can see my stomach or whatever, I look cute. And my sister retweeted it, and I guess my boyfriend was following my sister on Twitter because they went to the same school or something. And he saw that video. He followed me. Then he followed me on Instagram. I followed him back because I thought he was so cute. And he thinks I DM'd him first, but technically he did. Yeah, he just DM'd me that he thought it was cool and he wanted to get to know me, and I wanted to get to know him, and now we're dating. He's the cutest. What's your horoscope slash zodiac sign? I could tell you my house is, I'm a Pisces sun, Capricorn moon, and Virgo rising. So yes, I cry a lot, but I'm also very organized. You know what I mean? Like, I have to organize the time to cry. Does that make sense? Like, I'm such a Virgo, but I'm such a Pisces. What's your boyfriend's zodiac sign? He's a Scorpio. I know. Who do I think I am dating a Scorpio? This is about to be the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. I'm just kidding, babe. Okay, I got a couple more questions. Have you downloaded CoStar? Yeah, I used to have CoStar. I don't have it on my phone. I don't know if my account's still live. I think I might have deleted it, but I don't know. I didn't really know how to use it. It was kind of boring. I know, like, I took a screenshot of, like, all my houses, and I know who gave me this question. I could definitely, like, send that to you if you want to know all my houses. But yeah, I just, like, didn't, it was like, I don't use the app, so I was like, I don't want it on my phone because I'm such a Virgo. I really wanted to just, like, delete apps I don't use, so I deleted it. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What? I'll do you one better. How much bad can a bad bitch bat if a bad bitch could bad bitch? What did you get for Christmas? I got some really cute gifts for Christmas. I got a couple gift cards. Got some socks. I got a candle. My mom got me, like, this jacket, but we're actually going to return it because I don't think she realized that I have the same jacket in 2 different colors already, and she got me in a 3rd color, and I'm like, girl, I don't need the same jacket anymore. But it's the thought that counts. My boyfriend got me this necklace. I don't know if you could see. It's, like, super cute. I really like it. I feel like it goes with everything. It's very, like, elegant and simple. Thanks, babe. He also got me a watch. It's really pretty. I think that's it. Yeah, just, like, gift cards and stuff like that. Honestly, when anyone gets me anything and you think about me, it's, like, so sweet. Like, what? You thought about me? But yeah, thank you everyone who gave me gifts. I appreciate it. Okay, a couple more questions. How did your parents meet? I think this is the cutest story. So my dad worked at this factory, and he worked with a guy named Louis, who is my uncle on my mom's side. And my uncle Louis, was it my uncle Louis? Or it might have been my tío Jose or mi tío Nacho, one of the guys in the family. Was like, hey, my sister's coming from Mexico. She's going to come to the United States. She got her visa. And he's like, he showed her a picture of my mom. And in this picture was from my mom in the 80s. So she has, like, a really nice tight red dress. She had her fro. She got a little bit of bigote. You know how in the 80s I was in. And my dad, like, saw the picture and he was like, dude, I'm going to marry her. He didn't say dude. But he was like, oh my God, I'm going to marry her. And my uncle was like, oh, okay, yeah, right. And then when my mom got here, my, like, dad met her in person or whatever. And he's just, like, was obsessed with her from day one and was super consistent and was always like, hey, let me take you on a date. Let me take you on a date. And my mom was always like, my mom was kind of like, no, like, she was not interested. I don't think she found him attractive. But my dad was, like, super consistent. Like, he's like, I'm in love with her. He fell in love with her through a picture. And then I think eventually, like, and also he was really good friends with my mom's brothers. And she saw, like, that he was a good guy. And eventually she kind of started to see, like, oh, this is, like, a really good man. So finally she, like, he asked her to be his girlfriend. And she, like, for, like, the 20th time. And she said, yeah. And then, yeah, now they've been married for 31 years. They had me and my sister. And they're the cutest ever. Okay, last question. I love this question. Best torta in Chicago. This is tough because there's so many good ones. But my favorite place to get tacos or tortas is at Totonilco. And they have 3 locations, but I'll tell you which location is the best. They have location on Kedzie. Don't go there. I'm sure it's fine, but it's not the best location. I'm sure a lot of people know I'm sure a lot of people know the location in Pilsen. Great tacos, super, super good. But I think the best location is on 47th Street, where I grew up, in Back of the Yards. It's super good. It's always cash only. The tortas are huge. They're like super huge. They're just so good. The restaurant at Totonilco, literally all they sell is licuados, jugos, tortas, and tacos. Like, that's it. You can't like order a burrito. Like, it's only tacos and tortas. And it's so good. I love when restaurants have a very limited menu, because you know what you're going to get is going to be so good. And I love that people ask me this question, because tortas are amazing. But yeah, I would say at Totonilco. Okay, so that was all the questions that I got. I hope you guys liked all my answers, and I hope you learned a little bit more about me. This is the last video of 2020, and I look forward to doing more videos with you guys in 2021. I think I'm going to keep the Wednesday schedule for now, and I'll let you guys know if anything changes. So if there's anything that you guys want to see more of, maybe more makeup videos, if there's any people you want me to do videos with, like my parents, my sister, whatever, put that in the comments too. More makeup tutorials, more eating. If you want me to review something, let me know. I'll definitely do all of that. So yeah, please let me know what else you guys want to see from me. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. I know this year has been super crazy, and I can't believe that people want to listen to me talk. That's super, super nice of you guys. And I feel really humbled that you guys are interested in my life, considering I'm not actually acting right now. And I know this is supposed to be an acting YouTube channel, but I really appreciate you guys like taking the time out to see my videos. I like, it means so much to me, and hopefully I can gain a bigger following in 2021. But I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I'm excited to see what 2021 brings for me in this channel. Bye, cuties!